Hi, one and all. I just want to say thank you again for being here in this moment in time, whenever you are participating and practicing in a more formal way, because I think we practice yoga all the time and maybe we don't even know it per se as labeling it as yoga. Yeah, you're breathing. Obviously, you were breathing before you came to this class and after, yeah, I'm sure you will be continuing to do so. And sometimes we're more mindful of the breath than others. Obviously, in our formal yoga practice, yes, we bring our attention to it, our mindfulness. We listen, we hear, we feel. And just now, just taking a deep breath now, it just feels so good. And our bodies do this for us. Of course, our bodies are true miracles, as I've mentioned before, and how they truly take care of us. And they heal. Isn't it amazing that you can have a scratch on your hand and then that it heals and it forms new skin. It doesn't put, a little part of your liver there. No, it knows to form new skin cells. Every cell is just, okay, I'm getting carried away, but I'm just in awe of how much we truly do practice yoga during our lives without really calling it, quote unquote, oh, this is a yoga practice. So I'm kind of gearing towards next week and the week after and the week after, because we will be just briefly mentioning the 8 limbs of yoga that I teach in the tradition of. And the 8 limbs were written down by Patanjali, and a wise sage, hundreds, maybe thousands of years ago. He was the first one that actually wrote anything down about yoga. And we've been practicing the 8 limbs in one way, shape, form, or another, probably all of our lives. Yeah. So like telling the truth, speaking our truth, not being non-harmful. Yeah. So we've been kind of already dealing with, especially the first 2 limbs, and we'll talk more about them in future weeks to come. So today, I just want to say thank you for being here, keeping the practice going. We will start on the floor again today, just to, let go maybe a little deeper of any tension right from the get-go. All right, so let's come to our mats, shall we? Yeah, brush off any. Speaking of being clean too, that's part of the 8-limbed yoga. A part of the second limb are called the niyamas. And the first of the niyamas, there's 5 of them, is cleanliness. Yeah, you can take that literally or figuratively, of being in more positive of mind. And yeah, so we'll talk more about that in a few weeks. Yay. So lying down once again, knees bent, feet to the earth. Yeah, finally got here. Maybe just a little baby bridge, just to press down into the feet, hips width apart, toes straight forward, to scoop it on up. Just a little bit, and the exhale. Oh, does that feel good? To lengthen the spine, out to the crown, out to the tailbone. Whether you're seated, lying down, walking down the street. Yeah, once again, just scoop it on up. Feel the length, exhaling, out to the crown, out to the tailbone. Oh, exhale. And any other little wiggle room. Yeah, maybe a little roll of the head side to side. Maybe roll of the knees as well. And just finding your niche here. Yeah. I usually say wiggle your feet as if they're at the warm sand of the beach. But yeah, wiggle the whole body. You're making your body imprint. Just like we have an individual fingerprint, I do believe we have an individual body print as well. So yeah, make your body print upon the warm sand at the beach. And this is a time again just for you to be here, be nurturing yourself. Self-care is just, yeah, it's all important, I would say. So then taking care of yourself, you're more apt to take care of others or relate to others or give or be of service when needed. Absolutely. So I invite you now to slow down the breath. Feel the breath in, expanding. Feel how this energy of the breath truly becomes you. And then exhale now very gently, softly, whether it's out through the nose or out through the mouth, whatever feels right, whatever feels comfortable for you. Maybe 2 or 3 more deep, slow breaths at your own timing. Do feel the expansion, low, middle, upper. The exhale releasing all tension, or any disappointment, confusion. Every breath is cleansing. Maybe you feel the breath more expanding just in all directions, but expanding, yeah. Starting at the base of the spine even. Ooh, let's take that awareness, that visualization, shall we? This time, yeah, feel at the base of your spine, your inhale, maybe starting there, and allow that breath to float all the way up to the crown. Then exhale back down again, cleansing, clearing away any tension in your spinal cord, your central nervous system. How important is this? Inhaling from the tailbone all the way up to the crown, and exhale back down. Maybe another time or two, just to visualize, just feel that breath flowing, the energy flowing, where your attention goes, energy flows. And then when it's down to the base of the spine or your root chakra, stability, foundation strong, let's breathe again all the way up through all your energy centers, through the sacral chakra, your solar plexus, your heart, your throat, your third eye, to the crown with beautiful white light. Yeah, imagine white light from the crown. So your crown chakra is more opened, and allow that white light to again shower over you for healing, for protection. And this time that white light connects to the earth energy. And then from the earth, we inhale all the way up to the crown, white light expounding, just like I think of the fountain in Balboa Park by the Science Center. It shoots up and then it's over. Then there's, I guess, shorter ones too from the bottom. But I almost, think of the wonderful fountain that cleanses, the energy that cleanses all the way back to the earth healing energy, stability, foundation, security, lengthening all the way up to the crown with a beautiful white light showering over you, healing wherever you need healing. And you might continue to breathe in that way if that speaks to you, or just again slow it down. Maybe add a gentle pause all the way up to the fountain, opening the crown and exhaling, showering this beautiful energy around you for your protection. Remember, as I mentioned yesterday, this white light energy is protecting wherever you can be or are, if you ever feel you need. Also the healing aspect of it as well. But you can shower yourself. For when the crown chakra is open, this white light showers you with healing, positive energy, bringing you more aligned with your life purpose, with your higher values. When crown chakra is open, there's more sense of community, There's more sense of, yes, we are all one. There's a story I think I did include in your module this week, module 6, about the 100th monkey. Now, some say this didn't really happen. Some say, oh, yes, it did. But the story of it is still, I think, amazing. And the story goes, perhaps some of you know this, but some researchers and science of animals, and they went to a remote island to teach monkeys how to wash their sweet potatoes that it was just growing wild, to wash them before they eat them. They just used to eat them with the dirt and everything. And so they thought, let's just see if we can teach them how to wash. And sure enough, they got the message miraculously, and they started to wash their sweet potatoes. And then they would teach their young to wash their sweet potatoes before they ate them. So before they knew it, generations went by and they were washing their sweet potatoes. Then they went to another island to teach them. But lo and behold, guess what? They already were washing their sweet potatoes before they ate them. And all they could imagine and bring sense to that is that we truly are all connected energetically. As I mentioned yesterday, just your smile can increase your neighbors' endorphins, not only yours, but your neighbors, because of that energy is so connected. And sure enough, and thoughts, the energy of our thoughts can be connected to another person on another island. So I did give you a link to that. You might read it and see what you think. Let me know. But again, when Crown Chakra is open, it gives us more of that feel that we are truly connected. And it's so true. If you've been with a friend that's very sad, don't you kind of feel that sadness? And some people are more empathetic to this as well. They actually really draw on other people's energies. I know some of you are massage therapists, and this is what happened to me too. Many years ago, I practiced for many years. I'm not practicing at this time, but I remember when I would be working on someone that had an issue with their back or their leg. And then after, I felt, I would take on that energy. And again, we shower ourselves with white light. So I thank you for listening to the healing properties of that we have all the time, and we forget. And with the crown chakra open, it's giving us more of that peace and that calm within, more, yes, we are one. Yes, our lives are flowing with this energy. Crown chakra also is more open when the lower 6 are more in balance, but the crown chakra also gives a little more energy to our whole being. Our central nervous system is more healthy. Our brain is more healthy. And some say our bones, our skeleton, which also relates to the root chakra as well. It's truly, we are bundles of energy, and I'm sure, and I've heard from many of you that, you're feeling the breath and how it does change your mood and less stress. And it's just amazing, I think, that this ancient practice is so valuable. I think more valuable today than ever. Wow. So again, I invite you to take a slow, deep breath. Imagine your crown chakra opening like the planetary dome opening maybe to the beautiful blue sky or the beautiful evening sky, if you're thinking really of the planetarium. And it opens up to the universe, to be connected to the universal consciousness, to the source. your higher values. Another deep breath, just to be here. It's kind of like as we did yesterday, breathing in, saying to ourselves, just, and exhaling, saying this. Oh, we might have to do that again. Just breathing in and saying this as you breathe out. And if that speaks to you, you can, this is an introduction to the just this meditation. Brings you right here in the moment, doesn't it? Just this. And let's stretch. Yeah, arm and leg reaching away from each other. Nice yawn, maybe a little wiggle room here, or draw the other thigh closer toward your chest. Remember making this your own. This is sometimes the yoga we make up is the best. Have you noticed? Other side, other arm and leg. Oh, stretching away. Oh, side to side. Whatever feels right, whatever feels comfortable, I should say. Yeah. Eventually, both arms and both legs stretch away, circling wrists, circling ankles. Yeah, warm up those wrists for postures to come. And floating arms and legs up to the sky. Give them a nice shake up, shake out, shake it to the right, shake it to the left. And the vibration, oh, yeah, maybe this is feeling a little more natural. I don't know. Yeah. I think one time I said, yeah, maybe you can shake your legs and vibrate your arms. You can always challenge yourself in that way, or vice versa. Yeah. Is that fun? Yeah. You can impress your friends. No, we're not trying to impress anybody. Oh, just shake it all out. And then stretch your legs down to the ground. Interlace fingers for the Japanese exercise number, the second one. Yeah. So we're going to swivel the elbows and just let the rest of the body swivel and wobble. Yeah, this is great. Now your spine is moving kind of like in a sideways. Yeah. That might feel really good. Sometimes my spine almost adjusts, or there's a little crack here and there. It feels like it's adjusting. Feet and arms back to the earth. Say hello to your every cell of your body. All your energy centers, just see them just vibrating at their appropriate frequency of balance, opening. Maybe you still feel the white light around you. Thigh of your body's choice, up and over the chest with ease. Yeah. Nice deep breath here. Softening, lengthening. Nice slow deep breaths. You open the thigh to the side, leading into a nice circle. Yeah, slow the circle down. Yeah, going too fast, you miss a lot. Yeah. Have you noticed? Yeah, when you drive to the store, you don't see the flowers that are growing between the cracks in the sidewalk, and you maybe not see the birds or hear them. But when you go slow and take a walk to the store, you might notice a little more. So let's reverse the circle if you haven't already. Just opening, feel the lower back opening. And then thigh to the chest, sit up posture number 1. So feel the support on the standing foot, rebound energy from the earth all the way out through the crown. And then exhale, yeah, into the posture. Feel the core nicely active, navel exhaling to the front of the spine, relaxing shoulders. And you can go right away into any of the variations that we've been exploring. Or not, yeah, every day is a little different. Maybe arms out to the side or reaching to the back wall. Both arms are maybe alternating. maybe to a little lift of the supporting leg. And an exhale, hovering. Maybe the foot has to go back down. Yeah, so again, take care. Another deep breath. And exhale, slowly rolling on down, head resting. Oh, does it feel good to roll the head side to side if any neck tension did form there? An ankle over your supporting knee. Yeah, lifting both thighs out, up, and over the chest as much as possible. Nice deep breath here as you visualize your hip that's stretching. Yeah, reaching further away. Yeah, if your right ankle is up, a little roll to the left, left ankle up, roll to the right. It stretches a little more. Maybe a little roll side to side, any variation. Maybe stretch the supporting leg. Or maybe not. Sometimes my elbow kind of brings the thigh out a little more, the knee more out to the side, but only if it feels okay for knee joint. Another deep breath. And then exhale, supporting foot down, stretch your working leg up to the sky, ankle rotation. I know usually we do all of this on one side and then the other. You can alternate though when you practice on your own. But thank you for following along today. Nice calf stretch, shin muscles. We forget what we do to one part of the body does affect the rest. Reversing the circle if you have not already. Yeah, open those toes. Flexing when ready, just to get a sense of the extension of your leg, heel energy, leg energy, your energy reaching to the beautiful blue sky. Maybe to shake out that leg again because yes, hamstring stretches are coming up. Or that quick wrist rub. Some mentioned the deep tissue massage was feeling good too. So you might do the cross fiber deep tissue massage. The tapping, I think, is always good. Yeah. Whether you think you need it or not. Because it just stimulates more energy to flow. And it's just so easy for it to get stuck. That's not fair, I know, but it is. So when ready, if you aren't already, if you haven't been, getting settled for our wonderful hamstring stretch with a gentle clasp, or if you're using a strap, sometimes it's good to experiment with it, even if you don't necessarily maybe haven't already or necessarily like it. Because it does change. Again, our muscles might be tense in another place, and this might become, more relaxing. Are you breathing? Yeah, check your breath. Be mindful right now of your inhale, of your exhale. Yeah, can your exhale release a little further, a little more? Thigh tension can be released with practice, with the slowest breath ever, with your visualization, with your letting go. Maybe crossing over the midline an inch or two. Feel the difference. Hip staying down or maybe lifting a little bit. Honoring the edge, honoring all our principles that we've been honoring from day one. Yeah, opening out to the side. Opposite hip staying down. Maybe a little higher, a little lower, maybe straight out 90 degrees or maybe up more toward your head. Yeah, just feel, where does this leg like to go today? Where does it go with ease? Oh, where does it not go with ease? We honor the edge, we soften it, we breathe the tension away. And when the leg does come back up to the sky, guess what? We're going to do the other sit-up posture too today. So feel the support of the standing foot, rebound energy out through the crown. Exhale right into navel center, maybe crossing wrist, elbows out, hovering the foot or hovering the bottom leg, maybe with a little leg lift. Lowering. Another deep inhale. Flexing, pointing feels good. Oh, yes. Crossing the torso over the midline for the oblique variation. How's this found? How does this feel? Back to center, maybe hovering both arms out from the shoulders or reaching to the back wall. Oh, maybe another inhale, exhale right into your courage, your confidence awaken. And when about ready, yeah, supporting foot down, inhale, exhale, roll the back down. Ah, yeah, nice sigh, and just shake it all about. Both feet back to the earth. Notice any difference? So let's shift the weight to that foot, that leg, to bring your second thigh out, up, and draped over. Be stretching the supporting leg. Yeah, this gives it a little more But again, I invite you to slow down and breathe, feeling your center, feeling the ease in your practice today. Cupping hand upon the knee, feel the ease as your thigh opens, inner thigh stretching. Circling slowly, just a few circles in each direction. Or little erasing movements if needed, or pausing if needed to give another breath. Yeah, right there. To soften, exhales. And a nice sigh. Maybe exhales can continue to be longer than your inhales. So again, I'm just encouraging you to be mindful always how we breathe. And I'm here to remind you. Yeah, maybe another circle or two with an inhale. And with an exhale. Yeah. Ooh, did you feel the back relax? All of a sudden, that's what I felt. Oh yeah, back relaxing. What a novel idea. So thigh drapes over the chest. Sit up posture number 1. Feel the support on that standing foot. Inhale, rebound out through the crown with a little wiggle. The exhale brings you into the posture. Yeah, you can actually feel your core working quite nicely there. And see if you need an extra little oomph, like hovered or not. Or maybe a little lift and then exhale. Yeah, exhale through the mouth. You can make noise with a nice sound. Maybe hover arms. Pointing, flexing feels good. See where the hovered arms would like to go. Yeah. Palms up, palms down. Changes also. Maybe another deep breath in. And exhale into your confidence, your courage, your inner strength. And then, supporting foot lowers. Inhale, exhale, roll the back down. And just roll your head to the right, keeping it there for a little nod of yes and no. Yeah, releasing the neck a little more. Inhale, center, roll to the other side, to the left, keeping your head there to nod yes and no. Yes and no. Remember, that's a quality of discernment from your solar plexus chakra, discerning, what is right, best for you, what isn't, what is needed, what is not, defining your boundaries of what is for your highest good. Just a little yes and no. Did all that. And back to center, ankle then over your supporting knee, lifting both thighs up. Maybe you can weave through. A little roll. If your left ankle is up, a little roll to your right. And release out through the hip. That is stretching. If your right ankle is up, roll to the left. Yeah. Now from the waist, feel and see. Close your eyes and bring your awareness there. The energy is flowing. And see tension just melting away. Maybe a little roll side to side feels good. Nice deep breath. Maybe stretching the supporting leg. Nice slow breath. Exhale. And when ready, supporting foot down to yawn your working leg up to the sky. Nice ankle rotation. Opening those toes. Nice deep breath. Reversing the circle. Does it feel differently the other way around? Yeah, a vacation. I just felt, leg up in the air, lying down. Again, not much else to do. Except flexing the foot. Yeah, heel reaches to the beautiful blue sky. And maybe shake out this leg again. Or nice tap up and down. Inner outer heel is also very nice because there are acupressure points here that promote a healthy, long life. Yeah. Maybe if there's anything a little crazy with your knee, you can bend and straighten as you tap, or maybe front and back tap too for your knee. Yeah. Didn't say that on the first side though, but you can always incorporate this. Or maybe that quick wrist rub, or a nice deep tissue massage, getting into those muscle fibers. And then we just slowly prepare for a deeper, our deepest hamstring stretch ever. How do you prepare for your deepest hamstring stretch? Well, I would say, first, maybe get in a position that is comfortable. And of course, another first is your breath. Slow and deep. They kind of go both together, actually, don't they? Your alignment, long spine, your lifted leg, that hip, that side of the buttocks is lowered to the floor. Gently clasping. Breathing into the belly of the muscles, we slow the breath down even more. Sometimes our tension feels like tight ropes or bands of steel, and sometimes it's more like, it's just a nice stretch. Isn't that nice? And sometimes, we have to back off a little and then maybe go back into the posture or bring it, move the leg a little bit, maybe, to bring it further away from you. How does that feel? Or maybe closer to you. Wherever it is, I invite you now to close your eyes and feel the deep breath right there, softening, melting the edge away. Find a new one, new territory to explore, right? New territory as we go upon our journey. Does it feel a little stretchier now? Sometimes, as I've mentioned, our body holds repressed emotions or feelings in our bodies. And when we stretch and let that go, that emotion might actually come back to you. Some people notice oh my God, tears are starting to flow, and you might not know why. And it's okay if you don't know why, but just to know that that's very common for an emotional release to happen in your yoga practice when you release your inner tension. Very common. So tears are cleansing, your exhales are cleansing. crossing over the midline if you have not already. Yeah, so we breathe, we let go now of any tension mentally, emotionally, physically. Yeah, let the breath cleanse. Opening out to the side when ready, whether it's propped up or maybe the first two fingers and thumb can clasp. You never know when that increase of flexibility appears. Or using the strap or propping, yeah, whether it's straight out from your hip or a little higher, a little lower. Oh, lower. Pointing, flexing. Oh, and when the leg does come back up to the sky, yeah, let's take another wonderful, wonderful sit-up posture of courage, of inner strength. So again, we feel the supporting foot into the earth, inhaling, long spine, exhaling into the navel center as we reach up high to your ankle. See where the supporting leg needs to be. If it is hovered, yeah, feel the wonderful quad strength here. Maybe crossing wrist, elbows out to open the back of the heart. Nice exhale. Or again, we can cross over the midline for a few breaths, other arm hovered. For the obliques. Yeah, relax the shoulders. Yeah, if they get too crunched up here, then the neck gets kind of crunched. Long neck, pointing, flexing. Maybe back to center with a little hover of arms. Up in your shoulders or reaching to the back wall. Or maybe just by your sides. Yeah. But when about ready, yeah, you're going to support the foot down. Inhale, exhale, roll it on down. And shake it all about. Yeah, let this leg be as free as can be. Both feet to the earth. Yay. Good old bridge coming right up. Do your legs feel more alive now? I hope so. So feet to the earth, hips width apart, palms down. We're going to scoop on up on the inhale. Yeah, lifting to the height that feels really good. The exhale, slowly rolling, one by one, 24 vertebrae. The other 7 are 24. Okay, I'm sorry. The 17 vertebrae, 12 thoracic and 5 lumbar. Yeah. So feel, your cervical vertebra are keeping their natural curve here. So let's lift on up. Had to do my math. It took me a little while. And exhale slowly on down. Maybe the arms can lift up with you. Nice deep breath. It opens the lungs a little more with the arms lifted. Exhale slowly down. When you are ready for your strengthening phase, scoop it on up to the height that feels good, supportive. Maybe palms rolled up or shoulder blades closer together, using chest expansion, arms interlacing fingers. Nice deep breath, lifting the heart. The navel to the sky. Now, if you want to lift a foot off or so, if you need more support, I would say palms back down. Maybe transfer the weight to one foot. Maybe the other foot can lift off. And if it does, you can bring the ankle over the knee, keeping both hips nicely lifted, or stretch the leg long, 45 degrees. If that all feels good, we can do that on the other side. If it does not, again, just take the variations that feel comfortable and supportive for you. No straining, no straining. So another deep breath. When about ready, to roll on down. Both feet back to the earth, And let's draw both sides to the chest. I know before vacation we did the wheel posture, and that helps to balance all your energy centers. In Sanskrit, it's called chakra asana, spinning wheel. So that's why it is called the wheel, and it's kind of rounded too in a shape overlay. So for those that would like to try it again, please do. I would, if there is any wrist ailment, you might want to rotate the wrist around again, stick out the arms, shoulders. Now, if you're not going to go to the wheel, you might take a few more bridges, just roll up, roll down, and just see how articulate it all can be. Those that are going into the wheel, fingertips, point toward your shoulders. Feet are closer into the buttocks, if possible. I know my knee doesn't bend that much, so I cannot, but I do as much as I can. And hopefully you will too. So on the inhale, we scoop it on up. Just scoop it on up and press down into the hands. Down into the hands, maybe on the exhale. To maybe scoop that head off the floor. Navel to the sky. Lifting on up. Nice deep breath. But if you're returning, slowly exhale. Roll the chin in and head, and then release the arms, palms down, and then roll the rest of the body down one by one, the vertebra lower to the earth. It's quite invigorating, I would say. I'm kind of scooching over here a little bit. And then draw thighs to the chest. One thing to caution with the wheel is don't fall on your top of your head. So therefore, make sure you're nicely supported by your hands, your arms, your breath. And from here, let's roll all the way over to the right side, or one of your other sides that is more available to you. First, reclining spinal twist with an inhale. Let's open the book today. Lifting up, then exhale into the deepest part of your spinal twist. Twist happen on the exhale. Feel your inhale and exhale now, massaging all your internal organs. Knees in one direction, back arm in focus in the other. Tailbone and crown reaching away. More open spaces to breathe into. And see where your legs would like to go. Maybe both knees bent, maybe just crossing one knee over for more spiral. We also added the L shape with legs stretched out. So whatever feels good for you. But I invite you to close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Soften. IT band a little tight today. You might cross fiber from the hip down toward the knee a few times. Or maybe just let go and just be. Be your spinal twist. When you're about ready, back arm lifts up and rolls all the way over to the side. Or it's kind of nice to come, this is a little more neutral before we do the other side, then to come back to neutral on your back. And then twisting up rather than a quick twist to one side and then the other. So rolling all the way over to your other side. Make sure there's room and reach that top arm further to open the back of the heart. Inhale, halfway up with the top arm, opening the book. Exhale. Opening the front of the heart. And feel from the base of the spine, root chakra, all the way up to the crown. Opening. Breathing. Every breath massaging all your internal organs. Feel the rib cage expand in all directions. Back arm, maybe palm up, palm down, whether it's straight out from the shoulder, a little below or above. See where it feels good. And see where your legs feel good. Maybe thighs just up a little higher, or just crossing that one knee over. Or maybe again, that wonderful L shape. Then breathe. Maybe a little massage of the IT band. Yes, in restorative yoga, there's more propping and with blankets, and you might stay here for another 4 or 5 minutes. So if that appeals for you, look up restorative yoga. Even in module 6, there's other styles of yoga to look up if you're so interested. Yeah, another deep breath. Now we're going to lift this arm up and roll to the side. And then roll to the back, thighs to the chest. Maybe circle both thighs around. I'm off the mat. Yeah, and then a little rock to and fro. Hug behind the knees. Exhale, rocking on back. It's kind of like you're pumping with the legs too, like on a swing. So then, yeah, the knees straighten a little bit as you rock on back. Inhale, they come closer in, they bend more. Exhale, core strong. You're going through a curved spine. Navel in as you exhale. Inhale. Ooh, you can balance. Exhale, rocking on back. Yeah, let's balance here. And exhale, curve the spine. Inhale to straighten. One more time. Exhale, curving. Inhale to straighten. Well, looks like a decent posture to me. So let's reach the arm. Deep breath, maybe straighten a leg or two, or one at a time. Maybe a little inhale, exhale, twisting to your right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. And center. Lifting taller, feet to the earth. Exhale, just drape your chest over your thighs. And let's bring our soles of the feet together. Bound angle, whether your feet are closer into the body, knees out and down, or maybe feet a little further away. We lift tall. Remember, this is a hinge at the hip joints. A hinge at the hip joints. Yeah, so we're not rounded over, lengthened over, and then we relax shoulders, head, mind. Yeah, another side. Oh, look, here are our arches right here. You might even massage your arches. Or as I mentioned earlier, they relate to your spinal column in reflexology. So your neck is between the big two toe joints, and then your middle back, and then your lower back. So even in bound angle, you can know a little massage. And from here, from bound angle, maybe another breath or two just to relax a bit more. We're going to roll on up slowly. And another stretch for your legs, actually. You might balance. It is a balance on your tailbone a bit too. So try to keep your legs straight. But maybe you can clasp your heel and then try to stretch your leg out to the side. Yeah, your knee might not get all the way straight, and it might, yeah. But long spine, easy breath. Inhale and exhale. Other side. Inhale, exhale, out to the side. How's this feel? One might be a little easier than the other. And then back to center. Maybe a little forward head to knee. So let's stretch out one leg of your choice. Bring back that hip, sole of the foot to your inner thigh. Sitting tall. We're going to inhale to lengthen first. Open up more space. And then tipping the pelvis forward, we exhale. Send the tailbone back behind you. Relax the arms when your back cannot go any further in a flat back. And then soften, relax the shoulders, your neck, your head, your mind. Have you noticed forward folding? Forward stretching is more relaxing to the body. Yeah, letting go now. Letting go. Letting go. Pointing foot, flexing foot, maybe clasping the foot if you're able, or crossing wrist and then clasp the foot or the side of your leg, your calf, your ankle. I think last time we did this, we also added a little side stretch to our forward hitch knee, and that's crossing the opposite hand to the outside of the ankle. And then this shoulder can lift as you reach. Yeah. Not that you're trying to lift it, but and you notice that it's not parallel. Now, you can have an unparalleled shoulder placement. So it stretches the other side. Deep breath. And then back to leveling the shoulders and a roll up through the spine. Other side. Okay. Stretching this leg long. Sole of the foot for your inner thigh. And just pull back that hip. So you align chest over. Deep breath. And tipping the pelvis forward. Relax the shoulders. Long stretch back. And then relax the arm. Relax your shoulders. Relax your mind. Relax your breath. Yeah, we're letting go now. Feeling inside where there is tightness. Where is there tension? And maybe why is it there? Why do my shoulders feel? Oh yeah, because I have a lot to do today. And I just have to take one thing at a time. Oh, okay. One thing at a time. Okay, I can do that. I can relax my neck now, my forehead. Release the worry. Clasping where it feels good. Maybe that outside ankle, stretching the outside ankle feels good too. There, again, your shoulders might not be so level. Feel that stretch inside of the back. Deep, slow breathing. And then leveling the shoulders. Exhale. Rolling on up on the inhale. And from here, let's either go into reverse table or reverse plank. So again, whether you're going to your hands or fists, see what works best for you. Maybe a little bit of both. Inhale. We're going to lift on up. Strengthen. We can transfer weight to one foot here, maybe ankle over the knee. Keeping hips level or stretched out long, parallel to the floor. Thighs in line. Thighs in line. Now, if it doesn't feel good, of course, keep both feet there or just maybe the foot off. Yeah. Try to keep the hips lifted. I know mine are kind of lowering, but we notice that and then we can see if we can, change it. Exhale when it is time to come down, hips lower. I know some people are already going into their reverse plank. And if that's you, let's scoop it on up. Lift it high to the sky. Your navel, that is. Yeah. And even here, if you can lift a leg off, by all means. I don't think I can, or I'm able right now. But keep ankles together. Oh, if anything's cramping, flex. Yeah. Another deep breath to lift. And exhale slowly down. Bending those knees before you. Ooh, yeah. See how your wrists feel. And just drape the chest over. Nice deep breath. Nice to strengthen too, isn't it? Yeah. It's a little more energizing. Yeah, so let's come to our thinking of different we haven't done gate posture in a while. So let's come to both knees. And also a nice side stretch. We just strengthened. It's kind of nice to have a stretch. This also can be strengthening too. Gate can be. So we might add a little variation to it today. So hip over knee. We're going to stretch your other leg out to the side, heel aligned with your knee. And an inhale that lengthens first, and then exhales over. In line with your thigh. And breathe. Feel that stretch out from the waist out to the fingertips, down from the waist down to the floor. Another deep breath as you close the gate. And then an inhale to lift tall. And exhale, you might even touch the floor, press the floor away. Another deep breath here. Stretching out of the waist. And then we're going to come up. I almost tried to balance. Yeah, we're going to try to lift that leg. Can you balance? Yeah, you might have to shift the weight a little bit over. Yeah. Whoa. And then come back to 2 knees. How did the balance go? Yeah, a little challenging usually. So let's stretch. Yeah, coming back to your other knee, hip stays over this knee, even when you're reaching over. Heel of the stretched leg aligned with your knee. We're going to inhale to lift up and exhale out and over. Yeah, notice where there's any tightness. Notice when there's not. Yeah, just feel that the breath alivening within. Reaching out to all your fingertips. And when ready, we're going to inhale up and over the top we go. Maybe you can press the floor away. Long stretch out of the waist, down the toes, out with the fingertips. When ready, we're going to come on up and see if we can balance. Yeah, lift that leg right off the floor. Maybe one more time. Oh, I can hold on to the chair. There we go. And then let's get off the knees, shall we? Okay. So coming to both knees, hands and knees. Down dog. Yeah, tuck those toes under. Push away the floor. Stretch the arms, the legs, walking the dog. Does that feel good? Nice slow breath here. In down dog, we have not done the spinal twist here for a while. So we're going to transfer the weight to one hand, other hand outside of the opposite ankle. Yeah, and then twist toward, that side that you're clasping. Hip, waist, shoulder, hip. Another deep breath. And exhale, untwist back to all fours. And then the other side, if you're able, trying to adjust here. Clasping the outside of the ankle and twisting toward that ankle, hip, waist, shoulder, head. Still push away the floor. Tailbone reaching higher. Long spine. Inhale and exhale, hand returns. And now a nice wide angle. Oh, a nice wide angle. Downward dog. So your hands are still before you. Nice stretch here. This is going to lead into a wide angle forward fold. Drop the head. Maybe clasping both ankles feels good today. Or crossing the chest over to one thigh. Deep breath. Inhale, exhale, other thigh. And back to center. And let's wiggle those feet in and out, in and out, in and out. To roll up through to standing posture number 1. Nice deep breath here. Standing on your own 2 feet. Very root chakra-esque. Yeah, feeling the length of the crown of the head to the beautiful blue sky. Dropping the tailbone to the beautiful solid earth. Feet, hips width apart. Just can you lift all your toes off the floor? Just lift all the toes off, and then each one by one, can lower to the floor. Feeling all those 14,000 nerve endings, alive and well. Palms facing upward. We'll just inhale energy of the earth, just feeling the support and the stability, and then exhale, palms down. releasing any tension once again. Yeah. Inhale, breathe in the new life force energy, nurturing, healing. Exhale, let the exhale. Yeah, release, release, release all that does not serve you. Once again, inhale. This also helps with digestion, bringing in what does feel good and nurtures your body, and releasing all that does not. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Releasing all that does not as well can be also repulse the monkey, releasing negative thoughts. We did this before vacation, and just so important, all negativity be released. A little affirmation. So the positive can nurture and heal at a deeper level. And speaking of crown chakra opening, there is more positivity in our lives with the third eye nourished as well, with focusing in what's going well in your life. It's so easy to focus in on not what's going well. Yeah, so as we release the negativity, more creativeness can come in, more positive healing energy, and more positivity in general in all areas of our life. So for review, feet to hips width apart, and we're going to kind of twist to one side, palms facing upward, back arm reaching up, and it just curves by the ear. And then we brush the palms before us, knees bent, and then we stretch, back arm, we twist to the other side, from side to side, right by the ear, and we brush the negativity away. We inhale to lift up around the ear, and we exhale the negativity away. Twisting other side, side to side. Exhale as you brush. Inhale to stretch, and exhale, we bend. Inhale, new energy. Exhale away the old. Bring in new creativity from side to side again. Other side, inhale, and brush negativity all away. I think bringing down the heavens feels good after that too. We inhale, bringing in all that does serve us well, and we exhale all that does not. Thank you. Let's open the legs wide, shall we? Bringing in more nourishment from heart energy, from good old chest expansion, heart expansion. So nice wide legs, because when we're in the forward fold, we will go from side to side. So we're going to float the arms up, open wide, interlace fingers if you're able, or grab your strap, and hold on to the strap. If you can interlace fingers, or the strap, then we will lift on up on the inhale. Exhale, forward folding. The knees can bend or stay straight. Maybe they have to open it a little bit more. Tailbone lifted higher, crown over. And then we're going to shift the weight, left knee bending. Maybe arms can lift up a little more as shoulders become more flexible. Inhale, center slowly, and then shifting to the other knee bending. Exhale. Back to center. We're going to reach the arms higher as we come up to standing. Slowly, 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 slowly. Lift up the heart to the sky. Lift the arms behind you. Inhale one more time, and exhale. Relax the arms. Relax the fingers. And they're just floating up. Okay, warrior two, you're calling. You feel it calling you too? Okay, let's turn our left toes out. Level the waist here. Nice wide stride, maybe a little wider today. And just, are they still floating? Yes, they are. Oh, good. Inhale. The exhale. Open. Open the legs, knees right over, knee over ankle. Drop the tail. Crown up. And gaze softly. Inhale to reverse the warrior with a nice lift From the waist up, lifting the heart, walking fingertips down or wrapping around the waist. More space, more openness, more freedom. And inhale, exhale to stretch. Turn those feet facing forward for the other side. But first, let's just take a deep breath in between. Then let's turn those toes out then to the other side. And just feel right now. Where is your support? Where is your breath? Peek down, check your alignment. How is your alignment up through the crown, down through the tailbone, down through the legs? Can you feel? Can you sense? Yeah, it's taking a moment. And allow again that wonderful lift as you inhale of the arms, reaching out to the fingers. Ta-da! And exhale. Oh, stretching both legs apart. Yeah, still feel the outside edge of the back foot to the earth. Gazing softly, breathing in the qualities of the blessed hero. Remembering the greatest strength from the Iroquois proverb is gentleness. To go with ease, to be in the moment, to feel your strength, feel the compassion. Inhale to lift the heart. See where your bottom arm likes to go. How's the neck? Does the neck feel good? Can you breathe from the low belly to the heart, to your third eye, to the crown? Can you exhale back down to the earth, still lifted, balancing the energy from above and below? Inhale and exhale, coming back to center, turning the toes forward. Relax the arms and just wiggle those feet in and out with a little cheek-home bounce. And just close your eyes. Feel the weight on 2 feet. Crown high. Another deep breath here. Then bring the feet together for the squatting balance. And inhale to lift. Palms unite. Exhale. Bending the knees. To balance on your toes. The heels will lift all by themselves. Yeah, you don't pop up to the toes. And just keep going all the way, all the way, all the way. Have a little spring there, not to sit your butt on your heels when you're all the way down. But yeah, there's a little spring there. And then inhale, exhale. Let's place the hands on the floor. Open those talons for a review of crow that we did yesterday. So open the fingers. We're going to balance on the hands. Now remember, your elbows are going to be placed right in between where your knee bends into that crease right there with your calf and your thigh meet. Yeah, that crease right there. It's the crease. It's not into the joint itself. So we're going to open the talons. Hands ideally are shoulders width apart. You might start a little further apart. And then we're going to lift the hips, looking forward. Walk the feet in close. Bend the elbows. And that point of the elbow goes right in the crease. And you might just lift the foot off and then the other foot, toes touching maybe. Yeah, I can't do my other foot. Yeah, looking forward, not down, looking forward, balancing on the hands, core active. And then an inhale, exhale, feet back to the earth. And coming to actually a seated posture. Oh, yeah. And then I'm just going to have to technical. So to seated posture, before we go into our wonderful relaxation, a little alternate nostril breathing that we started yesterday. Remember, this helps to balance your energy. Actually, even brings it more a balance of pH. Yeah, and balances right hemisphere, left hemisphere. So, another deep breath here. For a little review, we're going to start breathing on your left nostril. I am not mirroring you right now. So you're going to close the right one first and just breathe in and out of the left. Now, this might not be your dominant nostril at this hour. Remember, every 2 hours, your dominant nostril changes. Amazing. Your body does this for you. Once again, amazing. So just breathe in and out of it as much as you're able. I know if you have a cold or something, it's going to be a little difficult. Maybe just breathe in and out through both nostrils. Sometimes, again, as I mentioned yesterday, any other structural deviated septum or something might interfere with this. And it's all okay. So just breathe where it feels comfortable for you. Okay, so we're going to close. First 2 fingers rest upon the third eye. And we just breathe in and out through the left, which is actually more calming to your nervous system. Slow and deep. No hurry here. And then just a few breaths in and out through the right nostril. We're going to close the side of the nostril with your ring finger. Open the right. The right side, governed by the sun, gives us a little more fire, a little more energy. Yeah. More focus. Just breathing in and out of the right stimulates the left side of the brain. And just breathe in and out through both. Rest your hand down. Sometimes that even, it's amazing. I almost feel like there's more openness in my mind. So let's just take maybe just 3 rounds of the alternate nostril sequence. We start with, again, left nostril breathing, close the right. So ready to inhale in through the left. Close the left with the ring finger and exhale out through the right. Keep the right open as you inhale. Height of the inhale, you close with the thumb. Open the left to exhale. Keep it open for round 2. Inhaling into the left. Close the left, open right, exhale. Keep it open to inhale. At the height of your inhale to close, open, left, exhale. 1 more round. Inhale into the left. Height of the inhale, close the left, open right, exhale. Inhale into the left, right. Close the right and exhale. The left, releasing, releasing, releasing. Oh, I'm so sorry. Left and right's a little mixed up. You'd think I'd know by now. Yeah. I was thinking of actually so breathe, rest the hands down and breathe through both nostrils. Yeah, did you notice maybe which nostril was a little bit not so dominant? Usually there is a little more ease through one than the other. Although if it's at that changing point, then they could be very equal. Yeah, when they change, when one nostril becomes more dominant than the other. So yeah, maybe in another 40 minutes or an hour, do this again and see if there's any difference in the openness of your nostril breathing. Yeah, very interesting. So we're going to inhale. I thought we'd do an alternate nostril breathing right before relaxation to bring more balance, maybe a little more calm to your nervous system. So lie down when you are ready, of course. Any other little wiggle room here? Any adjustment, maybe a little shake out. Maybe a little roll of the head or the knees. Yeah. Maybe a little baby bridge. Felt good. And rest. Yeah, feel your niche upon the warm sand at the beach. Any little wiggle room. Palms up or down, maybe placed upon that belly. Whether the knees are bent or straightened. Yeah, find your slow, deep rhythm. Just this. Feel your face letting go of any tension. Feel the breath massaging, yeah. Any tension of your forehead away. Yeah, releasing thoughts. Open the third eye, coming more in touch with your inner wisdom. Relax your eyes, your cheeks, your jaw, your mouth. Head resting upon the earth. Notice your neck more free. Front of the neck, sides of the neck, the back of the neck. Shoulders releasing their burdens. Exhale down through your arms. The warriors in Manchuria thought the fear of is sometimes held in our bodies. The forearms held the fear of punishment. So they would release before battle, they would give themselves a deep massage and release tension from their bodies to release all fears. The release, yeah, let go of any tension in your arms, your wrist, your fingers. Feel both arms free, truly an extension of your heart energy. And breathe the back, low, middle, upper. Let the back breathe you. Yeah, soften the back. Earth supporting you. Maybe feel the earth breathing back into you. Allow the abdomen to rise and fall. Feel your heart breathing. Exhale to release any tension. Let the pelvis rest. Energy through your thighs. The Mongolian warriors thought that the fear of not being capable enough was held in your thighs. So we release that now, knowing we are more capable than we could ever imagine. Let go now. Breathe in the positivity. And feel your knees free. They thought the fear of transition was held in the knees. Fear of death was held in the knees. So allow your knees to be healthy. Energy flowing so easily down to your calves, your shin muscles, your feet, your toes. Allowing every cell in your body to breathe, to draw in the healing energy. Inhaling all the way up to the crown, white light showering now over you, healing at the deepest level as you surrender to this posture of relaxation. And just breathe. A little wiggle of fingers and toes when you're ready. Maybe a circling of the wrists and ankles. Stretching arms and legs. Kind of saying hello to this moment in time as you roll to the right if you need more relaxation, stimulating left nostril to breathe. Or roll to the left to stimulate your right nostril to breathe for a little more energy. And when ready, we're going to come to our seated posture for one more breath to send us off on our way. With an inhale, we scoop the energy of the earth and around us and above us into perfect harmony. We bring this perfect harmony back home to our hearts. I thank you. Keep it going. I've already seen a few midterms. I look forward to them all. Just give me a little bit of time to respond to them and comment on them. And I just thank you all for your practice. Keep it going. Keep breathing mindfully, being in this moment, and namaste. Thank you so much. And again, if there's any questions, please let me know. All right.